What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. It's Thursday, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, so that means it's time for the No Name Night Show. I hope y'all had a good week. My name's Don.
I am
How y'all
Antoinette.
doing this Thursday evening, Thursday night, Thursday? Yeah, happy Friday Eve. Glad y'all was able to come in and tune in with us tonight. Enjoy. We're gonna have a hell of a show. A damn good show. I hope everybody had a good week so far. I hope June has been good for you so far. You know, last week was the first of the month. Wake up, got to get up. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. First of the month was last week, so that rent, mortgage, lights, whatever, everything was due. I hope y'all came through and did what you had to do. Pay that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that.
Hype. Already hype.
Yeah, we just doing the thing right here, take this thing being y'all because kind of get kind of warm here under these lights. It was fine before we put the lights on, but I'm starting to.
I was wondering how long you was gonna keep me on.
Oh, dang, my hang time done messed up. I got no more hang time. Got to tighten that up. Put a little bit of mousse on there. What you think about that?
If that worked,
Hey, it
it worked.
does. Look at it. Like,
It worked.
looking like
It
Spider
worked.
Man. Now, I got a question, real quick. You know what I'm saying? 2004.
Right.
2004. I wasn't here.
Okay.
I wasn't stateside. I was in Iraq. I was in the army. I was doing my thing in Iraq. But the spring or the summer of 2004, I think Confessions by Usher came out.
Mm.
Now, I don't know how I got the album. Somehow I had the album. Somehow I was able to get the album in the summer of 2004 in Iraq. I don't know how. Might have been a burnt copy or it might have been the original copy. But musical opinion, you like music, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, in your musical opinion, is Usher Confessions album, is it a classic? Is it a classic album? Classic R&B album?
Yes, it's a classic.
Okay. Now, is it a classic no skip album? I mean, what I mean by no
No,
skip mean you go play it straight through.
no, it's some that I didn't like.
It's some songs you didn't like. I don't know. It was, for me, that Confessions is one of the few albums. I only got 3 albums that I don't skip.
Okay. And that's
Dr. Dre's The Chronic, Snoop Dogg's first album, Doggy Style, and Confessions. Usher Confessions. I'll pop that bad boy in and I'll play it straight through. I will not skip through one song. I don't know. It's just me. I just and then so I think you should have 2 levels of classic albums. You have a classic albums where most of the songs are good, and then you have another classic album where you don't skip through none of the songs. You know what I mean?
right. I can say one of I think Destiny's Child CDs. Well,
I only bought one Destiny Child CD. I think it was their second or their third. I don't know how many they put out, but I think it was the one with it was a song on that one that they released it later as a Beyonce like a solo song for Beyonce.
now this
The one
one.
that came out in like 2001. That's only
I
Destiny
think
Child.
I think that's the one, but I'm just saying like I
Which
can
one? The one with Say My Name on it?
think that's the one with "Say
That's
My
their
Name" on
first
it.
one.
I'm not for
That's their
sure,
first one.
but
If it's their
they had
first one,
they had a few
they
good
had
ones.
a few hits on there, but I don't know. To me, I don't know. I Destiny Child was okay, but to you,
That was a
that's one
classic to me
a
that I
classic.
would not
You would
skip
not skip
none.
through none, so you just put it
No,
in
just put it in and let it
and let
play.
it play. Okay, that's
Most
what's
definitely.
up. That's what's up. That was up, cause yeah, that Usher's Confessions, man. There's a couple songs on there. And and kind of like if you listen to the song, except for it's kind of like they building up a story. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm over in Iraq, so I don't know what videos they are releasing first.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
Uh,
building a story,
It was building a story because I think what the
and the
first video
videos
was the
were
first video was yeah.
I can't
You
remember.
can't
I
remember?
can't
That
remember
was
that.
almost 20 years ago. Next
Yeah,
year will be
so
20 years ago.
I can't remember. I
Speaking
really
of 20
actually should have went
years,
back and watched a couple of them.
speaking of 20 years,
Okay.
2003. I'm only 43 years old. In 2003, I was 23 years old. But 2003 probably has to be one of the best years, if not the best years of music, in my opinion, because we had a lot of major songs that year. We had 50 Cent in the club. We had um Andre 3000, Hey Ya, I like the way you move. That's all the ones I could think of right now. I know, and then that's just that's just some I don't know. That's just some some of the songs, but 2003, in my opinion, was a good year for music. That was 23, that was 20 years ago. In the Club turned 20 years old this year. I don't know when the club came out. I think it came out. The album Get Rich or Die Trying came out at the top of 2003. So Get Rich or Die Trying, the album, I think came out at the top of 2003. But In the Club, I think came out around the fall of 2003. The only reason why I remember that is
I don't know.
you don't remember.
I
Only
don't
reason
know.
why I remember only reason why I remember that is because I had the little Nokia cell phone where you could download ringtones to, and I had downloaded that goddamn the ringtone In the Club. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody call, you just let that thing rock for a little bit before you answer the phone. Hello, who this? You know what I'm saying? That was
Only you.
2003. Only me. Hey, I think not only me. I think that was some of
I mean,
everybody.
everybody was doing it. I'm just saying, like you went up here with the whole beat and everything,
Boom,
just to
boom,
give an example
boom,
of
boom,
what your
boom,
phone
boom.
sound
You
like.
can find me in the club, pocket full of bub, mama. I got what you need.
Really, really,
You
really.
feel in love. You have a sex, man. I'm in to make it look. Come home to give me a hug. That's I'm mixing the clean version and the edited. I mean, the clean version and dirty version in the mix. I know I'm messing the song up. You can find me in the club, pocket full of bub, pocket full of bub, pocket full of bub. I'm messing it up. I'm messing. But
Well,
yeah,
if that was a
it's like,
hit for you, why you missing?
oh, because it's been a minute. It's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. It's been, but you got the In the Club. You got the In the Club. You got In the Club. You got Hey Y'all. You got I Like the Way You Move. Matter of fact, that next year in the Grammys, I think I might be wrong. Hey, hit us up in the chat if oh, I got comments. We got comments. Let me go to the comments. Oh, what's up, Christina Jones? Oh, she said no skip. Doggy Style was that ish. Yeah, it was. Doggy Style. Oh, she said confessional. But correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the double album was it a double album with Andre 3000 and Big Boy.
Was it a double?
Was it a double album or they just had? I can't remember. All I know was I believe they was the first rap group or rap album to win album of the year in the Grammys that next year. I believe. I could be wrong with it. Put it in the comments if I'm right or wrong about that. I'm not sure.
Look, it's been a long
But
time, and I most
2003.
definitely.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's been a long time. So
Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
with
All I'm
with
saying is 20 years ago. 20 years
we
ago,
had some classic music. It
it
was some
was
really great
some it
music.
was some classic albums. Matter of fact, that Big Boy 300 3000 with Hey Y'all, I Like the Way You Move, and I choose you. That song, I think that was on that same album. That's a classic. I can't
I
even
was
think
trying to
of the
figure out
name.
what
I
you
can't
was
even name.
what,
That was the name. Uh, it's
and you
Andre
ain't saying the
3000.
name. You singing it.
I don't know the name of the song, but that's the hook. It was a sample from from a from a from from another from a group a dude from back in the 70s, but I can't think of the name when Andre 3000 sampled the song and did his song. But I'm trying to get Chose. That's what it's. I think Chose. Trying to get Chose.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the song.
Okay.
Now it just hit
Yeah.
me. But I forgot about that one. That might be a. You know what? I did not buy that album, but the singles they released off that album were all good. Like like how some songs, like how some songs on an album, like I ain't feeling that one. They use that as a single. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it was a few. It was a few people that probably only made a single and didn't even make an extra
Now
album.
that you call them one hit wonders.
Well, I'm
You
just
talking
saying they
about
probably
that?
weren't even a hit.
Oh, if it wasn't a hit, yeah. Now one song, it
You
was a
know the
hit
song
with
with Ja Rule
well, now Ja Rule with who?
and
But
Shanti.
which
She should have been a one hit.
I know you don't know that, baby. That one.
Oh my God!
Then
Listen,
your lips, your eyes are. That's how it go. That's how it sound.
you loud.
Oh, let me turn. Let me turn. Your lips, your eyes, I love when you look
I
at
don't even
me.
know. That's why it should have only been a one hit because that shit sounded.
Oh shit, that's the way it go. You'll cry, your ears out.
What?
That's how it go. Hey, what's up,
I
May
don't know if that was
Feezy?
real.
May Feezy holding it down the Dallas area. Shout out to Christina Jones holding it down up in the South Kakalaki area. And everybody worldwide. If y'all got a few seconds, go ahead and type in where you at if you're listening, watching, however may you be coming through. Your lips, your eyes, I love it when you look at me, baby. What you talking about? What you talking about, man? Oh man, hey, forgive my hair. I had a beanie on because we had the AC low up in here, so I was comfortable with the beanie on. But then we under these lights right now, and these lights putting out heat, so I had to take my beanie on. I'm over here glistening. You might see a little glisten like that.
Why would you put it back
I don't
on?
put it back on
Why would you
because
put it back
I
on,
think I look better with it on.
sir?
The people have spoken. They want the people's champ to put the beanie back on because his his braids ain't looking right. Let me go ahead and turn it around. There we go. All right. How you like me now? But yeah, y'all live, you know what I'm saying? But Ja Rule, I ain't bought damn one of them damn albums. 99, 2000, 2001, Ja Rule was on fire for
Mm-mm.
2.5 years.
No, sir.
He wasn't.
No,
So you
sir.
wasn't up there talking about what I think about you. You want up there listen to that?
I wasn't thinking that about nobody, and that's
What
not
would I
it.
be
That's not.
without you?
Uh-uh.
You're lying. You crazy. Everybody, you be in the washing the dishes. What do I be without you? And then with Little Mo hopped on the remix. What do I be without my baby? I will, I will, I will. No, what she said. No. I will, I will, I will. You know, Little Mo had them big ass lips.
Retarded.
You know, Little Mo had them big ass lips. I will.
No. You know what?
Go on and put it on me. I need someone to hold me. No, go on and put it on me. I need someone to hold me.
Oh my
Little Mo has
God.
some big. Little Mo. Little Mo. Is she still considered Little Mo? Or is she like Mo now? That was 20 son,
I
20,
think on her
22,
when she
23 years ago.
showed up on what was it?
That
VH1?
no
Oh,
TLC or the We Network Celebrity Couples Retreat.
okay.
No, I think she was still a Little Mo.
Mm-mm.
Well, anyway though,
Unless she, I don't know, cause I think she changed it to Mo because she wasn't she talking to a woman?
she was talking to that. She had a boxer man.
Oh,
She turned Muslim and she became a boxer
okay.
man. She was dating about anyway though. Little Mo and
You talking
Caesar.
about tattoo guy?
Yeah.
What? Talk about the lips?
Little Mo and Caesar. Lips are so big. Little Mo and Caesar lips are so big they make black people say, "Damn, you got some big ass lips."
I was actually looking at that last night. I was like, wow.
You know, we got big lips. Black people in general have big lips, but when a black person say you got when a black person say another black person got some big ass lips, you got some big ass lips, bro.
I
Like
can
god
just
damn,
imagine how they look in person
they
because
just be
on
they'll
the
suck
screen
you.
it's like
You
really.
kiss them, look like goddamn, look. God.
Oh my God, do not.
I'm sorry. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Little Mo, I'm sorry, man. I ain't the first one to say that shit. You probably heard that all your life. You got some big ass
If
lips.
Little Mo watching this
Little Mo
someday,
and Little Mo,
yeah.
somebody tag Little Mo in it and it get back to her. I'm sorry, Little Mo. I'm sorry. I got a big head. I'm sorry. But you know, you got some big ass lips. C's definitely got some big ass lips. It's like, god damn, C's. But I'm just saying, man. Am I lying?
You're not
But anyway, though,
What
class.
about C's?
Huh?
C's got some big lips.
He got some big ass lips. It's like his mouth is all lips. You know,
Well,
like some people are all teeth.
now that he has those new teeth,
He got new teeth. He got he went and
it
got
don't
some
look as bad.
veneers.
It don't look as bad.
He went and got some veneers and that.
He has new teeth, and I know you see he has new
I
teeth.
would okay when we had it on the new season, watching the on demand the replays. It was on, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was I was doing something else. But uh uh um oh, somebody made a comment, maybe what you thought. But yeah, no, I was paying attention to something else. I think I was on the computer or something like that or on my phone. But yeah, see, he got some big ass lips, bro. I was like, damn, bro. Man, I whatever, man. That hey, more power to you, man. That means he got more lips for the kissing. He must kiss well. He must have got some wet ass kisses.
Why would he even matter?
Yes, I mean it don't matter to me because I ain't gonna kiss him. I'm just saying, same thing with Lil Mo. Lil Mama got some wet ass kisses. So you just you feel like you're taking a shower after you kiss her. Like, God, okay, thank God, damn, shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, though, but no, you know, we started off with this classic ass albums, though. You know, like I said the Chronic. Chronic is one of the albums I can play all the way through without skipping. Doggy Style is another one I could probably play all the way through without skipping. And then what I said Confessions. Confessions, I believe that came out the spring of 2004 or the beginning of 2004. That's another song I could play all the way through without skipping. Michael Jackson's Thriller, I think is only one song I would skip on that album. And it's him and Paul McCartney. They got a song on there. Sorry, y'all make all this damn noise. We you got a song on there called The Girl Is Mine. Trash. Trash ass song. I don't even know. I don't even know how sometimes I guess in the music industry they just put filler songs in, and that song is one of the trash songs. You know what I'm saying? But and another Michael Jackson's Bad is almost bad, bad almost. Michael Jackson Bad came out in 1987. Almost is another one that you could play all the way through without skipping on there. Um, it's a couple songs on there that are trash, but I can't remember how many songs on the album. But I want to say 80% maybe even 85% of songs you could play the and don't even mess with the album. That I consider that might be a classic album. Thriller is still a classic album, but it's not a classic unskippable album. We talking about classic albums right now and classic albums that you don't skip. What about you? How many albums that you could think of from back in the day or now that you'll play all the way through? You already mentioned Destiny's Child, the first Destiny Child, right? That you thinking with Say My Name and Bills, 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 and that Destiny Child's album.
Not
Oh, not that one.
not that.
So you
Not
must
the
be thinking
one
about
with
another
Bill
one.
Bill Bill on the
I'm a soldier. I need a soldier.
That's the one where I can't remember, but if I do, it's gonna talk about I most definitely look. But it's not that one. Not that one. It's I think it's a
It has to be the one
2000 and
2001, the one that came in 2001. I can't remember all the songs that was on that one, but that's the one you must be talking
I
about that
yeah,
you play it all the way through.
it had to be the 2001 because I think I was on my way to Florida. Um,
Mm-mm. Because
no,
when
not
you
the
came to Florida,
2001, but the 2000. It had to be between 2004
it had okay,
to
okay. Now
2004 basically.
2004. The one the song I remember off the one that came out around 2004 2005 is I need a soldier that had little Wayne and Ti on it. That's one of the main songs of that album. I think that was their last album before they broke up.
Well, yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
So
so
the
the
last
last
one
one,
was a classic. With
that's the classic. That's a
well, it was a
classic
classic
album
to me.
to you. You okay?
Yeah.
So you can play that one all the way through.
Then you got that. You got Erica Badu has a really good, but I don't think she had too many songs on hers.
I never bought an Erica Badu album. I like Erica Badu. I like Erica Badu. I like her style and everything, just like I like Sade. Erica Badu, I never really got into. I never would have. I mean, excuse me. I never went and bought any of them stuff. But she do got some good work. She
Right
do got
along
some
with
good work.
Lauren Hill. All of
Oh,
those was Lauren
real
Hill.
quick, real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Real quick. The link is posted right below. Go ahead if you want to join the conversation. Tell us what you think about classic albums. Do you got a classic album out there that we haven't mentioned that you play straight through, no skips? You don't skip up not one song. If you want to join the conversation real quick before we move on to the next topic, the link is right there. Go ahead and click that link. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link in the chat box one more time so everybody can join the link. I mean, join the conversation. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. We all just ordinary people. My dude said the Carter Three.
I think it was Destiny
the
Child's
the Carter
album
Three. The Carter Three
Cater
came out
to
in
You.
2007. Oh, Melly said Carter Three. I thought my boy, because y'all got a similar. What's up, Melly? Carter Three.
I think it was
That had
Destiny's Child Cater to You. That album.
Cater to You. Yeah, that was their last one. Then
Yeah, the
Cater
last
to
one,
You. I Need a Soldier and other songs, cause that year at the BET Music Awards. That's when Will Smith and Pickett hosted. It was three people Destiny Child brought up on stage. They brought up Magic Johnson. Uh, what's my name? What's my man name? Uh, from Empire. Dang,
light skin dude.
the light skinned dude,
Um,
Magic Johnson, him, and and somebody else. Destiny Child performed "I Would Cater to You" at the BT Music Awards, and they was all bumping and grind. They had them on chairs, and they was all grinding on them and everything like that. And the reason why I remember it was because Will Smith and Jada Pinkett was hosting that year, and Will Smith said, "If anybody gonna get lapped, this should be me because I'm hosting." You know, back when they were still on good terms, I guess.
right.
Yeah, that was 2005, 2006 around there. Yeah, Magic Johnson, brother from Empire. I can't think of the man name,
I'm
man.
drawing a blank.
You know what I'm talking about, though. But the Carter Three, Melly said the Carter Three.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
I didn't buy that album, but it was a lot of hits that came off the album because the Carter Three had what Lollipop. Talking about 2008, right? 2008, 2007, right? Lollipop. We. I don't know the name of the song. That one, and there was some other ones. So Terrence Howard, yeah, that's the name. Terrence
oh yeah,
Howard.
Terrence.
Terrence, I couldn't think of the brother name. Yeah, Terrence Howard.
Yeah,
Silly, but yeah, Carter Three had Lollipop and we with your boy. What's your boy?
you keep singing it and making me like I'm like,
Wee
what
wee
song is he
wee
spinning?
wee 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 wee. I'ma get a follow you. What's his name? Bobby Valentino. That's his name.
Right,
That's
I'm
his name.
like,
Bobby Valentino. So Mr. Miss Officer, that's the name of the song. Miss
I'm
Officer.
gonna be like,
I
let
didn't
me
I
start
didn't
singing it.
I didn't buy the album. I just know 2008, the spring. No, excuse me. This wait. The end. I don't know when that album came out, but Lil Wayne probably was the hottest rapper of 2008. Before that year, you didn't really take Lil Wayne serious. You know, he was just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he was still kind of laughable before that album, the Carter Three. Even though I owned the Carter One at one time, but after the Carter Three, people started taking him a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, I
everything
don't
like
think he
that.
had out too much. He didn't have too much out, so they really couldn't see because he was always with um
He he
Birdman and
he was
Juvie and
doing
all
the
that.
group
Yeah, so
stuff, and he dropped the Carter. I don't remember when the Carter Two came out. I remember the Carter, because the Carter was another one that I was bumping when I was in Iraq. I remember the Carter because I used to work out to it when I was in Iraq. I don't know if it came. I think it came out in 2004. Because I was in Iraq when I was listening to it, but I think that's the Carter One. I don't know when Carter Two came out. I think Carter Two had 500 degrees. Cause I supposed to been an answer to 400 degrees or something like that, or was that on Carter One? I can't remember. But when Lil Wayne he became mainstream, he crossed over to the white folks and became popular, even popular with the black folks. The Carter Three was definitely dabbling. So, Melly, are you saying the Carter Three is the so classic that you'll put that in and won't skip through it? You'll play it all the way through. Is that what you're saying? Go ahead and hit yes or no in the comment section. I don't know. I ain't buy that one, but I might have to go back and check it out. What you think? What was you? You was in Florida by then, right?
hmm
Oh, she said yes, sir.
yes,
uh,
I was here.
you was here, yeah. Yeah. It's just it's only a few out there that you can go all the way through. That you pick, you hit that play button and be like, dang man, this shit fire, man. Just let that thing ride. And you said Destiny Child, that's the only one for you,
I mean, it was a whole. I listen to music, so
right?
it was a
Right.
whole bunch of music that I actually, like I got Erica Badu, you got Lauren Hill, you got
Oh, of course, I forgot about that. I did not own that one, but that's definitely a classic. The Miss, she only put out one album, the Miss Education, Lauren Hill, and I believe if I own that album or CD or downloaded it today, that I could just press play and just let it play.
It's a lot
Because
of
it's a lot of
it's a
she got a
lot of
lot of
good
good
stuff
ass
on there. You
songs
got
on
Jill
there.
Scott. All of those type of people are well, what I would listen to because they was empowering for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
they
that
still empowering today. So
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that's definitely one.
yes,
That's definitely one that I would consider that you might be able to put it all the way through. Nah, it's one song that I don't like. I don't like that. It's just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you. I don't like her version of that song. So I'll probably skip that song. But everything else,
if it's song like that, I would skip it too.
I don't like.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's not.
I'm just
Obviously, it's not a
listening.
song like that. But
I know,
okay,
but I'm just listening.
put the shade tree over your boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, obviously not a song like that, because that would not be no classic album. I had to hit the autotune. It's just so be good to be true. I
Oh
can't
my
take my eyes off you. You know I want you so much. I'm just loving your touch. You think that would have been a classic?
no, sir, no, sir. And when did the auto tune come in though? Because that's not even it.
Auto tune always been a thing.
It's been a thing, but I'm
But
talking about when they
but
really
but
started
but
using
but
it.
but Cher song made autotune okay.
Mm.
Remember the song? It came out
I
in
can't
in the
remember.
'97.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
what
there you
some of
go.
the lyrics.
Do you believe in love after love after love after love after love? I've been trying to find somebody that is really not strong enough. Oh, yeah, that's how it went.
Fuck shit, man. What I can do with that?
That's
Man, really?
guys.
Come on, man.
That's that's when autotune became okay. Cause a couple,
Cause she didn't know how to sing.
no, Cher knew how to sing,
But I'm talking
but
about she was
she
either
was
high that
older.
day or
She
something.
was older then. Maybe she couldn't hit them notes
I don't know.
like she could back in the '70s and '80s. But
Stop
they
playing.
put that. Do you believe in love after love after love after love? Love. I've been trying to find somebody myself. It's really nothing is strong enough. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's how they and she was an auto tune. She was an auto tune the whole. She wasn't talking to the whole song. It was just that part.
I know, but I'm talking about like, come
But
on now.
then that came out in 98, 99, and then 6 years later.
They'll say that's that funk
Oh, that was
though.
that funk. That I ain't gonna lie. If that came on the radio,
Everybody say
I'm just gonna let it play. I ain't gonna change the station. Keeping it 100% funky on the real No Name Night Show. Yeah, but for real, that's how. And then you watch the T Pain. It was a documentary or some shit like that. You watch the T Pain documentary. T Pain was trying to
don't hype him
find
up,
that.
please don't hype him up. 'Cause he really
No,
yeah.
T Pain was trying to find
No, I'm talking about
saying that song.
please don't hype him up.
oh, oh
Cause
no,
he
but
don't want
no, T Pain, T Pain, uh, he even admitted that he was looking for. He didn't know the name. He didn't know it was called autotune. So he was searching for years on what was that sound called, and then somehow he eventually found it, and then that's when he started doing his thing. Don't That's not verbatim of his story, but that's similar to that's pretty much um the gist of what his story is, that that he that my bad. Dang, my bad, that he excuse me, that he used autotune to help create that first album. Now you ain't gonna
I'm in
like
love with a
you like
stripper.
that shit, don't you?
I'm in love
I
with a
love with
stripper.
a stripper, and she was pouring them drinks.
Sir, no.
That's how I go. She was pouring them drinks. She was pouring them drinks. She was pouring them drinks. That's not how you go.
I know I'm about you tripping.
I'm dripping. She said we drunk. I drunk on, and now she thinks I'm cool. She gave me a wink. I wink back. I know I think that it's going down in my spot tonight. Dang, sound like T-Pain. Dang, sound like T-Pain. She'll pour them drinks. But yeah, man, he made that shit cool, or he made money off of it anyway. Now a lot of mainstream artists use autotune when they can't hit those notes. Um, what's that? Um, that little Latino girl. I can't think of her name right now, but she used autotune. Or she got called out for using autotune. What's her damn name, man? Oh, but anyway though,
You said she was Latino?
Latino. And she pretty hot right now, and I can't think of a damn name, man.
Talking about the
She did a song with I think with Nicki Minaj.
Ayana? I mean,
Nah, she used the auto tune. Oh, she got called out for using the auto tune. So you know what I'm saying. But hey, you now that I was 25 when that shit came out. Bartender and I'm in love with a stripper. So though that kind of speak to me. But nothing speaks to me more than the music of the 90s, man. I don't really bump no early 2000s music. I bump all 90s music. I'm talking about 90, maybe 93 on up. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. I'm that's the genre. If the radio ain't playing shit, I'm popping my phone in. Hey, hit me with that 90s R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the story
but that
goes.
ain't that's what they always playing something like that from the 90s on the radio, right?
Man, they play man, they play the same 6 or 4 songs from the 90s. They might play I can't even tell you. They might play that dang, it's just on my tip of the tongue. I had it, then I lost it again. That- so Star 94.5 out of Orlando, and then 104.1 The Flame out of Fort Pierce or whatever. Fort Pierce, they play different stuff.
Right.
They jam a little bit harder than 94.5 because living in Palm Bay, we in between the two, so we catch both signals. They jam a little bit harder than 94.5. If they playing the song, it's 8:30 because they play that song every day at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Right. So they as
uh
soon as you get out the
the,
car and get back in the car, the
yeah,
song has been
they
playing.
they like for example, like Miguel got a lot of fire ass songs, but they always play that one damn song. I will adore you. Why they play the hell out that song? Why don't they never play How Many Drinks? When they don't never play damn. Why don't they ever play no other song? That's all I'm saying, man. Miguel got some fire. So uh um his last album that came out in 2019 or early 2020. I think it was early 2020. He got some fire songs. The Banana Clip for My Love and another song on there. That's a good album. It ain't a classic, but it's pretty good. And then before that, 2012 or 2013, when he had how many drinks? How many drinks? Why that song didn't catch no radio play for what I remember. Now that if they played that on the radio, nobody would change the station. Frustration
But you know what? Let's talk
watching
about
you
that Mary J.
dance.
Blige song. We trying
Which
to figure
Mary
out
J.
what
Blige song?
song, what's the words to the song. Like
Which one?
the
I
one
know
where
what
she,
you're talking about.
yeah. What is she trying to say?
The let's get it poppin' while we talking in this dancery.
What is she trying to
That
say?
okay, in the music industry, they got they got when you make an album, right? You probably got your 5 or 6 songs that you're serious about. And then they probably got, let's say an album got 8 songs on it, 8 or 9 songs. Then they probably got two to three songs, just filler songs, just put songs on that bitch.
So
I
that's what that
think
was.
I think that was one of those songs, but somehow it became a hit. I don't know why it became a hit, because shit's stupid to me.
It
The shit I remember
it don't even
that
make any
came out
sense.
that came out, that definitely came in the early 2000s. Let's get it crump up, crump. Well, she said crunk.
Let's get it crunk in
And
this
she said crunk.
dancery.
Let me see when crunk hit
What she say,
the
dancery?
in this dancery. When did crunk hit the black vernacular? I want to say crunk hit the black vernacular between it was I'm all in, you know this is and about to get crunk. Okay, so it had to be somewhere between 2001 2003 when that song came out, because the song is stupid as hell. It got a lot of fucking radio play back in that time. Somebody like it because that's one of the songs they still play on
That's what I'm saying.
94.5 right now.
And when we get in the
In
car,
this
it's on.
in this dancery. No, what's the hell's a dancery? No hateration, no holleration in this dancery. I telling you, I guarantee you, I want to bet the money that I make the rest of my life that was just a song to throw on the album so they could have at least 10 songs. That song was not meant to be a hit, but somehow it became a hit. I don't know why it became a hit. The song stupid as hell. I don't know nobody that like that song. Mel, you like that song?
I can't
In
deal with
this
that song.
dancery, we got you open to population. Why you dance for me? We ain't got no time for hateration, holleration. Who like this damn? Nobody like this damn song, but it get radio play. Nobody like that song. Mary got some dope ass songs that came out around that same time, but they don't get no radio play.
That that
That
that's ridiculous. They shouldn't even play that.
that- I changed the station when that song come on. I hope you know what, everybody should turn the radio off when that song come on, so they ratings could just go down. You know what I'm saying? Like so they'll never play
No,
that
because
damn
everybody
song.
in their car.
Ain't nobody bumping to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Ain't
not
no
listening
time
to the
for
song.
hateration,
They not
holleration
listening to the
in
song.
this dancery. Hell no. Who the hell, man? Come on, man. Ain't nobody. What the fuck is a dancery? Can you have a dancery in the parking lot or is it a club? What the fuck is a dancery? What's a holleration? Ain't got no time for no hateration or holleration. Oh my god. Whatever album that song on is definitely not a classic. It's definitely not a classic. Whatever song that album's on.
Never
That shit.
mess with
That's all like I used to remember that. It's only okay. The album before Confessions, it was a song Usher put out was I hated that freaking song, man. In 2001, you remind me of a girl that song was on the radio so much in 2001, and I just couldn't stand it. And back in 2001, that you was a slave to the radio. You only had two options: listen to it or turn it off. It wasn't no it
Yeah.
wasn't no putting something else song. That was back in 2001. That you was still in that era where you was a slave to the radio station, and that song I hated that song, but somebody like it because it got a lot of radio play.
It did.
But anyway, though, I hope everybody out there doing well out there. This week is Thursday, so 8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock hour is that time. That means it's time for the No Name Night Show. So let's transition over to the next topic. But before we do that, hey, oh, 1 second, my bad. I forgot to change something. I just realized something. Let me change that real quick. All right, there we go. Now we up to date. Show been started. I still at the bottom. Is the show about to start? Show been started. Okay, now we back on top. Um, it's been a crazy couple of 6 months. This is the first 6 months of the of this new year. We just had a
Yeah.
case. We just had a case that ended yesterday or the day before. Florida, stand your ground, and we got two more cases coming up. Let's talk about the cases that's coming up before we talk about the one that just passed. Down in South Florida, we talking about way South Florida, down in Florida Keys. This happened back in February. A bar owner, he owns a bar down in the one of the Florida Keys. He he's hosting a Super Bowl party. He goes outside of his bar and he notices a young man. The young man was about 21 years old. Young man is pissing on the wall. He goes to confront this man, but mind you, before he confronts the young man, he reaches in his side or he reaches in his pocket. I can't really tell. He reaches in his side or his pocket to make sure his 9 millimeter pistol is is ready. He approaches the young man. Is not clear, or you can't. There's no audio, so you can't hear what he said to the young man. But the young man starts walking towards him or whatever, and the older gentleman who owns the bar shoots 2 or 3 times. I think he hit the young man twice. It hits him in the chest, and it comes out through his shoulder blade, or hits him in the stomach, and it comes out through his shoulder blade. The dude that shot him, y'all, it's on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube.
What's the-
Uh,
what's the name?
I don't know the name of the man, but the guy that got shot was his last name was Garrett, Henry Garrett or something like that. Look it up on YouTube.
So so
They got the interrogation of the man that shot him.
so they was at he was at the bar
He
at
was
this guy's bar
he has his
and he
bar.
was urinating
He
outside.
was urinating outside. He was
Okay.
urinating on the wall.
Okay.
He um he it's his bar, so I guess he was pissed off. He was drunk too. Now, first of all, mind you, first of all, in Florida, it's illegal. Regardless of if you are concealed carry, it doesn't matter. You cannot have your weapon in an establishment that serves alcohol, or you can't have your weapon in an establishment that their main source of income is serving alcohol. Let me say it like that, because you that I have to make sure I'm right, because you can go to the liquor store or you could go to the restaurant and have your weapon, but you can't go to the bar with your weapon. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So first of all, he was already in violation of law. He was concealed carry in a bar. Second, concealed carry, you can't be intoxicated and concealed carry in the state of Florida. So he was in violation of law twice already before he even approached the young man. Y'all can look this up on YouTube. This incident happened back in February, during the Super Bowl, Super Bowl Sunday. Florida
And this
Keys.
the bar owner was white
The
and
bar owner was
the guy
white.
was black.
He wasn't black. He was maybe mixed race or Latino,
Okay.
one of the two. He claims he was so sure that he was going to go home that y'all should just watch the interrogation and watch the interrogation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull the interrogation up real quick. Let me find that thing real quick. Let me go here and find it real quick. He was so sure that he was gonna get off on stand your ground that he was just talking freely and everything like that. The stand your ground law here in Florida is a good thing, but people are using it wrong. it's a lot of people. I wish we had doorbell cameras back in 2012. I guarantee if we did, George Zimmerman would be in prison right now. Cause in Florida, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can be the aggressor and the victim at the same time.
But you gotta watch it. You know, this other case too.
Now
It's
the
kind
other
of
case
similar. It's kind of similar to
in
that
Flo-
what George Zimmerman did.
in Florida, Melly said he should be under the jail. Yeah, he ain't with the trial yet. The trial, I don't think the trial started yet. In Florida, far as I don't know about any other state, but Florida, this law is so crazy. You could be the aggressor and the victim at the same time. In other words, I could come fuck with you, even if you minding your business. I could come fuck with you, and if stuff get out of hand to where you might whoop my ass, I'm justified in killing you. That's pretty much that's the gist of what happened with Trayvon. Trayvon was minding his business. He was on his way home. I don't care what the Fox News media said about that boy. They don't know that boy. They found one picture of him shooting the bird and another picture of him putting gold caps in his mouth, and they label him a thug. The boy went and got some Skittles and Arizona tea. He was here in the Central Florida area visiting his father,
He
and
didn't even know the area, so
he
that's
ain't
why I didn't understand
he
why they
right.
bringing up so much old stuff
They
again.
brought up old shit. They brought up anything to bash this young man to make him look like a criminal, in order that or whatever, in order to help soothe white fragility. White fragility is white folks being scared that everybody else is going to replace them one day as the majority race.
I
Even
don't
though
know.
George Zimmerman is not white like white like somebody else, but he's still white. He's just a white Hispanic.
I don't.
He's
I don't. I don't understand how got away with that. Like
that's
Bill
why I
said,
say
that
if
it
we
ain't making
had
no
if we
sense
had
at all.
doorbell cameras and backyard cameras were more affordable, because back then cameras were expensive,
But
like security cameras.
it still don't even matter if we had it or if we didn't have it,
Oh,
because
I agree.
he really chased him
I
down
agree. I agree. I
to
agree with that. That's my whole point. I ain't mean to
right. No,
cut
I'm
you
just
off,
saying he
because
just chased him down
that's
like a.
that's how my whole point is. How the Zimmerman thing had me feeling some type of
It
way,
still got me feeling
because
some
it's
type of
like
way.
how that's me. That's like me. I go dump the damn trash and I see some young chump doing some shit I don't think
Mind
he's
your
supposed to be doing.
business. Mind your
He
business.
might, I don't know, but I go fuck with him.
No, mind your business.
And then I forget that I'm 43 years old and he 19. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And that's what he was
So
doing.
he start getting the best of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then I pull my gun out. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
That right there.
That
That whole George Zimmerman
and
shit.
everybody talking about George Zimmerman standing his ground. Nobody talking about Trayvon was standing
He
his
was
ground.
standing his ground. This man fucking with him.
He was fucking yeah. He was standing his ground. He ain't had no gun. All he had was fists, and he was winning.
He won.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he ain't like that.
And
George
he ain't
Zimmerman
like
like
that.
that.
He's getting his ass whooped.
So he was like, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this.
She said my ass would be locked up. They won't care if it was the other way around, right?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Cause it ain't making no sense at all. Why? And we still have another case that's about to come up. It's something similar.
Right.
It's similar.
Now, if y'all been under the rock the past 6 or 7 days, there's another situation in Ocala. Ocala is in the Central Florida media market. It's kind of far away. Ocala's almost about 2 hours away from where we at Palm Bay. A young lady, um, I can't. Damn, sorry. I apologize. The young lady in Ocala, Florida. Kids was playing outside. She had altercation with this neighbor in previous incidents, but that day it turned bad. The day the kids obviously kids out from school, they playing in the yard. I guess they play too close to the neighbor's yard or whatever. So the lady is a little racist. She's afraid of black people and everything like that. So she
Keep your ass in the house. Come out, get off my land. You ain't
yeah,
got no
what a
land.
kid,
Oh,
yeah,
excuse me, y'all.
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
don't
how I
even talk
go.
like this, but
Yeah,
at the end of the
not
day,
for real. Say that shit.
ugh,
Say that shit.
that's so reckless. That's reckless. That's reckless. I'm peed off.
Cause oh yeah, she
That's
she
reckless.
said I think she threw something at the kids, right? Like was it skates or she threw something at the kids or whatever. Kids end up, I guess, going back into the house. One of the kids, I guess, forgets their iPad outside. So this lady goes and confiscates the iPad.
She stole the iPad.
She
That's
stole
what
the
she
iPad.
basically did. She went and stole the kid iPad.
So she goes, the mother goes to the lady house with the oldest child, which is 9 years old, right?
The 10-year-old.
10-year-old, the oldest child, go knocks on the door.
That's not the oldest. I think she had 12, 10, 3. Oh, well, somebody
Oh,
in between
I'm
that, but
excuse. Or
she
what the
had 4
news
kids.
report say the oldest child. So who was the
Okay.
oldest? Then
Well,
she goes to the door with the oldest child, knocks on the door. The lady shoots the mother of three through the door without even opening the damn door. And she wants to claim stand your ground. She wants to claim she was in fear of her life.
how
And
do you
this
in fear
and
of your
this
life and you were
goes
unarmed?
back.
Get the
This
fuck out
goes
the
back
door.
to what we just said. The aggressor always turns into the victim
Y'all better watch
and
it.
then wants the law to protect them.
I ain't gonna argue.
In about 22 days, 20 days, Florida will be a constitutional carry state. That means you will be able to carry your weapon without a permit. Shit like this is gonna go up. Shit like these type of cases are gonna go up. And then these white folks that are so fucking scared of black people or might get away with the shit because people might actually have guns on them. You know what I'm saying? If you afraid for your life from somebody that don't got a gun, when we hit constitutional carry and everybody can carry a gun without a permit, I'm just, I'm man, I'm. It's gonna be a crazy ass summer. It's gonna be a crazy ass couple of next 6 to 18 months. It's gonna this stand your ground shit is gonna go up, and it's gonna be a lot of people to get away with murder because they fear for their life. And then if that other person that's dead, they can't tell their side of the story, actually did have a gun, then what? Yeah, it's cowards out there. And most of these stand your ground cases is white people pissed off because a black person or a person of color is doing something they don't want them to do. Trayvon Martin, mind his business, walking home from the corner store. The young brother up in Jacksonville, Florida. He was with a group of kids. They was playing music real loud. White dude mad because the music loud. They talking shit to him. He talking shit back to them. They drive off. He shoots off in the car, and then try to say the reason why he did that because he thought they had a gun.
Thoughts.
Um,
Thoughts.
the brother in St. Petersburg, his girlfriend pulls into a handicapped parking spot. He and his son going to the store. He come outside seeing the white dude talking shit to his girl. He confronts the dude and push him on the ground. The dude shoots him when he got pushed to the ground. White folks are using this shit to kill black folks and justify. Now, those two last cases that I spoke of, those people end up going to jail. They went to prison. They in jail. because in both incidents, you can't be in fear for your life if the person is going away from you. And that's what happened in those situations. So I suspect that this the white lady in Ocala, same thing's gonna happen if you can't fear for your life if the door's closed. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't fearing for your life when you was talking shit to her children.
Yes, it's a setup. I really think it's a
What she
setup.
said, oh yeah, it's a setup.
I think it's a setup. They trying to take everything. If they trying to take away everything from the children all the way up to the men actually, and that
Yeah.
just took a woman. So they don't care who they killing. They don't care who they starting to fight with because they know that they're gonna be able to kill somebody and potentially get away with it.
And I think that's majority of the stuff. It happens in the hood. It happens in the hood, and it happens in
We are not
white society.
protected. Nobody was
People
out here to
become
protect us.
more bold and more aggressive when they got firearms, when they got weapons. They got the ultimate equalizer. If I could whoop your ass, but if you got a gun, that's the ultimate equalizer.
But
A lot of people who are, I guarantee, if that woman didn't have a gun, she probably wouldn't she wouldn't fuck with that lady's kids.
no, she wanted. She wanted to test out her weapon, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
She had to test it out on somebody.
If George Zimmerman didn't have a gun, he wouldn't approach
No,
Trayvon.
he wouldn't
He
have.
was looking for an altercation.
Why is you riding around the apartment complex anyway? Take your why? Why? What are you doing?
I don't understand it. And we got our own issues in the black community when it comes to guns. We got our own issues when it
Hey,
comes to the black
how you
community
doing?
when it comes to guns. But these white folks being afraid of black people just because they black. I never forget. I told you I shared this story with everybody. I never felt so much power. I felt so powerful. I felt so powerful. I'm minding my fucking business. I'm at Publix. I'm parking in the parking lot, and I'm going into the Publix liquor store. So I told you the story. I'm running across the street because there's a car waiting for me to cross, and so I could get up to the sidewalk. So I go into the Publix liquor store up in Rockledge. A white lady, as I'm running across the street, a white lady clutched her damn purse. That shit tickled the shit out of me. That shit tickled the shit out of me. I just made that white lady feel for her life just by crossing the fucking street. I just felt so fucking powerful. It's like I had the power, you know, it's just by existing. I wasn't threatening. I wasn't looking at her. I wasn't aggressively running towards her. I was just jogging across the street so I could get out of the way of the car. And that was enough for that lady to clutch her damn purse. I just laughed to myself. I didn't know I had such power. I have enough power to make somebody else fear for their fucking life just by existing. You know what I'm saying? Just by being alive. That's I don't know where they get that from. When they go to Thanksgiving dinner and they talk to goddamn Mima and Peepaw? Well, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Mima and Peepaw or whatever. How does me now? Oh, you know what? This is a question. You maybe you don't, but do you find yourself trying to be overly friendly in order to make a white person to feel comfortable around you?
Man, come on. You know not to even ask me that because really, I don't care who watching or what's going on, but at the end of the day, I'm not having no conversation at all. If you're not having a conversation with me and I'm not gonna be overly friendly. Like there's I don't care. Even the teachers that teach my son.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Ain't no friend. I'm not being friendly.
I look for some reason. I'm a nice dude. I'm a laid back,
Mhm.
quiet dude.
Very nice.
But I guess to the people that don't know me, I look a certain type of way. I fit a certain stereotype for
You
some
don't look
reason.
no certain type of way. They just when I see you when I'm sitting beside you, the
Yeah,
only thing I see is a smile. And if they can't accept that smile as being as friendly as you can be
yeah.
to being aggressive, I don't understand. Now me, on the other hand, they can look at me and be like, she really mean. She really be mean mugging. I don't play those type of games.
Oh,
You
okay.
stay
Well,
in your
hey,
bubble and I'll stay in mine. That's period.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think I do. I think I subconsciously might uh put on a facade so they could feel comfortable. You
You
know what I
just
mean?
a you just a masculine man and
Um,
they see this masculine man coming towards them. So they automatically thinking, oh, this is trouble.
right, right,
Now,
right.
if you was a puny, skinny, a little skinny looking guy,
Yeah.
they probably wouldn't even have no problem with you.
Right, 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 right. You know what I'm saying?
But me, on the other hand, like I said, I don't have no discussion. If it don't have nothing to do with the schools or doctors or whatever, because that's what we have to go see. I'm staying in my bubble. I'm staying
uh,
in my bubble.
yeah. I be speaking of which, I be looking for black doctors. But if I can't get a black doctor, an Indian doctor might just be as bad as a white doctor. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to look.
We're the
In Brevard County, it's
we gotta do
hard.
better.
If you got a black doctor, black dentist, black
We gotta do better.
therapist, hold on to them like they gold. But
We gotta
it's
do
in
better.
this county, it's hard to find one.
We have to do better.
But yeah, you have to go to the cities sometimes to find those. But not to go off too far what we're talking about, but yeah, man, it's like I don't like the fact that white folks is using this law to start shit and and then
Look at the census.
look at the what?
The census. He got these people
Oh yeah, yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
oh, we're just gonna we're just gonna run Florida.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck DeSantis, and I mean that with all the disrespect in the world and everything like that.
All of it.
Oh, okay. We got a caller coming in on the show. Let's welcome to the show. God dang,
T Chris.
T Chris. She coming with a different name every week. Welcome,
T
T Chris.
Chris.
Wait, that was that wasn't the name from last week.
Nah, it was Puerto Rico, Chris in Puerto Rico or some shit like last week.
Dang.
Welcome to the No Nation Night Show. How you doing? You back stateside? You back to the mainland?
I'm back in Orlando, but yeah, I'm back home. How you guys?
Oh, that's
Welcome back home.
welcome back. Welcome
Great.
back. So
So,
yeah, what you got to say about this topic? We talk about stand your ground here in Florida. We got a couple of
okay,
cases right now. We got one case that just finished. We ain't get into that one yet, but yeah, we got a couple. We got two more cases coming up in Florida. We got, like I said, mentioned down in the Florida Keys, and then we got the one in Ocala. But what's your take on this issue, on this topic? I mean,
liking it, man. I'm really like, we know what a deadly weapon can do. You know what I'm saying? The whole objective for a deadly weapon is to kill. So, when you pull that out, that's your intentions. No doubt about it. That's your intentions. And it's too many of us that are dying in a pointless situation that does not need to, that does not need to occur. And I'm just, you get sick and tired of it. It's like, when it's going to change? When are you going to put the humane element of what human beings are? You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, when are we going to make it more about a human being's life being taken based off of a pointless act?
right.
So I'm not too happy about it. We
You
even
know, you know about the recent case up in Ocala. You heard about that one?
no, bring me in on it. I've been away, so I
Oh yeah, I think what happened last week or earlier this week. It was a young mother of three. She about 31, 32. Like she been having issue with this neighbor for a while, but it turned deadly though. This time, the kids were playing outside and everything like that, and the one of the kids left an iPad or some type of tablet outside, and the lady went and got the tablet. So the mother of the three went to go retrieve the tablet or whatever, and so the lady shoots the mother through the door.
Ooh.
Doesn't even open the door.
Ooh.
And it took a couple days before she got arrested. She got arrested yesterday. This happened
Wow.
maybe Saturday, I think, or Sunday. She got arrested. She just got
She
arrested.
had no name, and she just got arrested.
Wow.
Yeah, and she
Wow.
trying to claim that she feared for her life with the door closed.
Wow.
And then the way she shot through the door, it's like she was looking through her peephole and had the gun in her hand all at the same time.
Wow, man.
So,
This is like we gotta stop this, man. This is nonsense.
And
And
my thing was I think it's just gonna get worse before it get better because, like I said, the first of next month, constitutional carry is legal in Florida, meaning that you don't need a permit
yeah.
to carry a weapon.
Wow. Yep. Yep.
So I think it's going to be a lot of more white people killing black people because they fear for their life because they thought that person may have a weapon, and it might be true this time, so they might get away with fucking murder. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Right. 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 It's getting out of control, man. And like I say, it takes away. I can't put the ball. Sorry, y'all. I wanted to. I apologize if you hear a lot of noise in the background. I had just got my phone and I wanted to key in on the subject, but you're probably hearing a lot of stuff going
Oh
on.
yeah, I hear the little ones having fun. Sound like they having
Yeah,
fun in the background.
we headed to the house, so I can talk a little bit more clear. But yeah, we got to stop that.
She said,
We need to bring up the fact that this is wrong. We need to come to an understanding that, again, a weapon is a deadly force and it is meant to kill. So
yeah,
it's not meant to scare. It's not meant to miss. It is meant
right,
to shoot its target because you aiming, right? You didn't just flawlessly that you use your hand and it just went somewhere. No, you aimed at a target. So you meant to hurt, destroy, and kill that person. So, you know, I'm really sad to hear that situation happen. I
it's
haven't.
it's sad. Like I don't even understand. Like as women, how are we gonna get past it?
Right.
How are we gonna get past it?
Right.
yes,
This lady left behind children.
yeah, children. She
These
was young. She
kids
was
are
like
gonna be
30, 31.
traumatized.
They're gonna be
They're
traumatized,
gonna be
especially
traumatized.
the oldest child. The oldest child gonna be traumatized. She probably had to run home, call grandma, call somebody,
Right.
and the lady didn't take no consideration that there's a child on the other side of the door.
It's
Nah,
like you can
because
You
see the
know what I'm
child,
saying?
but at
right.
the same time, why are you doing this?
They should hit her with a hate crime too, in my opinion. They should, if it's gonna be proven that she used racial slurs towards the children before this incident happened, it should be took.
It's gonna be
The Fed, the Fed should pick this up. The Fed should pick this up, and she should be hit with a hate crime too. We got to scare the fuck out these white folks that
they, they are
that want to use this
untouchable.
stand your ground law to kill people just because they panties are in a bunch or whatever. We really got to scare the shit out of them
Right.
because like the other incident down in the Florida Keys, dude was pissing. He wasn't bothering nobody except maybe the bar owner. The bar owner was just mad because he was pissing on his bar. It, so he went and confronted him and then wanted to shoot some damn body. It's
Mm.
it's crazy, man. I just I'm starting to think maybe the NAACP was right what they said about Florida when it concerns black folks.
I was thinking the same thing. I
Right.
Cut-
was like,
It's like don't come visit.
no,
Florida is hostile towards black folks. You can, but the fact that it took 5 days. Five. Well, I don't know how many days. When it happened, Saturday, Friday, last Thursday, Friday.
Let's say 4 days.
Let's
It
just
took
let's
them
say it
four
happened last
days to go
Friday. Let's just say it
to go
happened.
arrest
Let's
her.
just say it happened last Friday. She got arrested yesterday.
Mm. Wow.
You know what
So
I
she
mean?
had plenty of time, even if she wanted to run, she had plenty of time to get away.
And a black person that just have a gun, they get arrested on the spot.
Right.
This lady killed somebody through her door. And I guess at first the police believe her story since the other person dead. But when they start talking to other people, that's when they go pick her. That same thing that happened with Trayvon Martin. Um
Yeah, they didn't arrest.
Zimmerman didn't get arrested
I
right
think they
away.
took him to go get some food or something.
No, either what happened? It was
You know,
something
he
that was
had,
crazy. It
you
was
know what?
either he got arrested and they let him go off of his word,
Yeah, he
or
got.
they didn't pick him up right away. I think it was the first one. They just they just went with whatever the fuck he said, and that's why it got national attention. Not because of anything else. It was because he was just able to say I was defending myself, and they just let him go off of that. And that's why Trayvon Martin became such a big story because Zimmerman said he was doing he was excuse me, he was practicing self defense, and the police department, Sanford Police Department, just went with what the fuck he said without no investigation. You know what I mean? And Ocala ain't gonna, Ocala, that's goddamn horse country. So I know it's a couple. They got a couple white. I know they probably got a couple white sheep meetings out there. You know what I'm saying? Ocala is far enough away from Orlando, but it's still in the Orlando media market. It's far enough away to Orlando, but I guess it's too far away from Jacksonville to be part of the Jacksonville media market. So Ocala is still part of the Orlando media market. So that's why we're even hearing about the story down where we at. Well, no, it's national news now. 'Cause I saw it on World News Tonight last night. Excuse me. Um, it's just a crazy situation. I don't understand why why they so afraid. If anything, we should be afraid of them. I used to joke with other people when I was living in Vieira. I used to tell people I'm living in a dangerous neighborhood. I I used to because hell, when a black person in a majority white neighborhood mind his business, any all types of shit can happen. Karens can accuse you of this, and police want to ask you about that. You fit the description, and blase blase. You know what I'm saying? I used
Right.
to joke about shit like that. Excuse me. Hold on.
My thing is,
I'll be right back. Hold
how do we fit the description? Or are you just saying because we're black in America? Because it ain't making no sense. All black people do not look alike. So these cases gonna get worse.
on.
Okay, good. So you want to step on.
But yeah, I'm back. I had to clear my throat. My throat was scratching up a bit. What y'all was talking about?
I just said it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, it's just gonna get worse, man. It's like, I don't understand why. I understand why. It's the for especially boomers, people born between 1945 and 1965. I understand why they're afraid of black people because that what the movies, the news, and everything like that, me, my peepaw, taught them that they should be afraid of black people. You know what I'm saying? They have whether it be conscious or subconscious, they have a underlying fear of, especially a black man. they have a fear. They see the movies that where the drug dealers, we're the pimps, we're the drug users, we're the gangsters, we're the gang bangers, and everything like that. And then you turn on the evening news, all the news, especially depending on which news you watch, is all black people doing crime. So they get together at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and somebody brings up politics, and they might talk about the president first, the economy second, and then black people is, I guarantee black people is the third thing on their list. And then you do that for years and years and years, and then you might live in a part of the country where there ain't no black people. The Dakotas, Idaho, Montana. The first time you run into a black person is when you come down south for work or you join the military and everything. And then your whole life you've been taught that we're aggressive, we're violent, and everything like that. It's a stat. Here's a stat that racists like to use. Racists this stat to push their narrative. Um Black people, we're only 13% of the crime of the population, but we commit 50% of the violent crimes.
Mm.
Now, what's wrong with that when they put it that way? When they put it that way, it makes it sound very, very bad. I'm gonna say it again. They say we're only 13% of the population, but we commit 50%. We as black people commit 50% of the violent crimes in America. When they put it that way, they are saying all black people are violent. If you say that 13% of the population commits all the violent crimes, you are saying all black people are violent crimes. I get into arguments. I don't know why I do it, but I get into arguments with people on Facebook all the time. It's like, what you do you realize you are saying that all black people commit violent crimes when you say 13% of the population commits violent crimes? Because if you saying 13% commit violent crimes, you're saying all black people commit violent crimes. That's not true. I never committed violent crimes in my life.
But is the violent crime committed towards them or our own culture?
It's committed mostly towards us, but that's not the point. They try to use that point to justify why we should be treated a certain way.
No, they can't treat us no
Is
type of way.
that I'm just saying that's just
Justify.
what they do. They try to use that. They just try to use that stat. I remember one said, "What you trying to say? Stats are racist?" No, I said no. Stats are not racist. People like you try to use stats to push a racist narrative. That's what I told one white dude who then put his real face on Facebook. He had a chicken ass on there. But anyway,
That's
it's
what he is, a
it's
chicken ass.
it's just you can't do it like that. It's probably it's like 3% of that, 3 to 6% of that 13% commits violent crime. Majority of black people are hardworking, day to day, mind their own business citizens. But white people believe all black people are violent. And then I say, if you believe that all black people are violent, then y'all should be glad all we want is equality and not revenge.
Right.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's more of
If you
us.
believe that, if we was all violent, we would have
We're in a,
it would have been some bullshit done started by now.
it wouldn't be like this. It wouldn't be like this. We being killed here, left and right. It wouldn't even be like this.
Come on, man. I don't understand that shit.
And nobody on their
Yeah,
side is standing up for
for
black
y'all
people.
just
So
tuning in, we talking about Florida Stand Your Ground law. Now let's talk about the recent case that just ended the other day. Travis Rudolph case. I don't know if y'all been following this case. This case is in the West Palm Beach area. I believe that's Broward County. Broward County. Former NFL player Travis. Give y'all a little backstory if y'all haven't heard about this. His long story short, or short story long, his his brother, and his mother was all living in the same house. His girl, Travis Rudolph's girl, was over at the house. His brother comes home after getting his car washed or detailed. His I can't remember his brother's name. He goes in to get Travis to come check out the car, see if they thought the car wash did a good job. While he's outside, Travis's girlfriend is going through his phone and sees that he's talking to another girl. When Travis comes inside, she confronts Travis. They go back and forth. They both get disrespectful to each other. At the end of the day, Travis's girlfriend says she's going to get her brother to come check you or shoot you up, shoot the house up, whatever. They didn't think nothing of the threat. Midnight that night, this incident happened back in 2021. Y'all can look it up. It's all over the interwebs and the internet. Travis's ex, her name is Denise, brother and two other guys comes up to the house. Travis is 28. The older brother's in his 30s. I just found out today that the boy that came to come check Travis was at the time was only 21 years old. His two
Wow.
yeah, the other two the other two was a little bit younger or the same age as him. At the end of the day, a fight breaks out in the front yard. Um, it goes down to the street.
Mm.
Travis goes back into the house, gets the AR-15, and shoots the car up that the three men came to the house in. He ends up killing one of the boys. The
Mm.
trial just ended yesterday, and Travis was found not guilty for standing his ground.
Wow.
Um, so this is another situation of standing your ground in Florida. It was It was a very I've been following the case since last week. It just popped up on my timeline, so I've been listening to it. And if y'all could go back and see the clips. Y'all could go back on YouTube, put in Travis Rudolph. It hell might be the first thing you pop on when you put in YouTube. You go see the testimony from his ex girlfriend Denise, which I haven't found out to be true or not. It turns out she was married, but she worried about him cheating on her. Ain't that about a bitch? But she got this whole ball rolling, and it was even more crazy when I found out the day that her brother he's 23 now, but at the time he was 20 or 21. She got her brother into her bullshit. Her brother brought his homeboys with him, got his homeboys into the bullshit. One of the homeboys ended up getting killed. All because she mad that he was talking to somebody else behind her back.
Mm.
But we ain't that's a topic for another show, but we're gonna talk about the uh the stand your ground situation. In this situation, if you ain't picked up on that, if you haven't listened to that case, that one was a tough one because I feel sorry that young bro got killed, but you can't come to somebody's house trying to check them and stuff,
Listen at what you just said.
especially in the middle of the night.
Listen at what you just said.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you saying nobody can go to nobody's house checking. Okay, no. But now they might try to use this same scenario with this white and black lady, saying that this black lady went to this lady's house.
See, that's good. That's good. The difference is was they came there to confront the bro. She just, from what I understand, was just wanting to get her child's property back. I, you right. White folks might try to spin that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ocala is a different from Palm Beach County. Palm Beach County got more black people. So that means in Ocala is going to be more white people on that jury. So
All thing I know is if they try to spin this,
uh,
it's gonna be trouble. Because nobody never bothers nobody's children. You as a mother, you want to protect your children.
Right.
So she was protecting her children. You took something from her children.
Right.
Right.
Now if you'd have left their iPad or whatever they had out there, why first of all, why is you touching somebody's stuff anyway?
Mm.
No, she like you said, she probably she wanted to create the confrontation to where she could use deadly force.
And
That's my opinion. You probably got the same. That's what I think.
she
She
created it.
created the
She killed her.
she
She
created it.
took the kid. She took those children's mother.
And on
Took
the flip side of it, I feel sorry for the young brother, but that's a perfect example of fucking around and finding out.
Mm.
21 years old,
he was at the wrong place at the
you
wrong time
should
because he was
your ass
actually
should be at
messing.
home getting ready to go on somebody's fucking job.
Because somebody would have told me that
And
he
you know,
about to go and beat
if
somebody
you
up at
21
12.
years old, you know your sister full of shit. you know by you know by that age, your sister ain't about shit.
Maybe she wasn't
Mm.
portraying that to him.
I don't know, man. She manipulated the shit out of him. She should be brought up. He should be brought up.
Right. She should be part of it. She can't,
All
she
of them
was
should
just as
be.
guilty.
They should be
They should be brought up. It's
charged with
like how
that young man's
you
death.
don't they don't got telephones in Palm Beach County or what Broward County. I don't know. They don't got telephones down there. Call that bro. Like,
No, he
hey man,
want.
I heard you disrespecting
They
my
want to
sister.
be
They
gangsters.
want to be gangsters. They want to be hard,
They want to be hard, and
and they fucked
obviously,
around and found out.
she probably didn't even tell them the truth. She
She
probably
no,
said that
of course not.
he put his hands on me. Come
That's what
on
she
over
said.
here.
That's what she
Oh,
said.
she
She
said
said
that.
she
Okay.
said he body slammed her.
What?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but the video showed that she just slipped on the wet grass while they was arguing. The video from the doorbell camera.
Take them their hair stole sounders off and
What?
stop it.
Yeah, she slipped and she mad and then instead of just taking her ass home and taking the L, she couldn't take the L. She had to be right. So
Why she
she
ain't call her husband? Why are you calling your brother?
she
Why you
can't
ain't
call
call
her
your
husband.
husband? She should have called her husband. She should have just called the husband. Hey, babe, I'm cheating
She
on you. I
can't
need you to come over here and whip this man ass
she
because
can't
he
call
don't.
the husband.
He should have called. She should have called the husband.
I don't know if that's true. That's just somebody. That's just one of the comments. That's somebody in the
Nah, I'm
comments
just kidding.
said that. So I don't even know
I'm
if
just
the
kidding too.
husband thing is
Yeah,
true.
I'm just
And,
kidding.
but yeah, she should have called him. He would have had a more of a cooler head. Cause little jitterbug, you know these jitterbugs, they think they fucking hard and shit, and want to got something to prove. They want to be gangster and shit.
But again, this is what females do.
Mm-hmm.
Some females
Master
they go
manipulators.
in to get.
Yeah,
First of all, you went into this guy's phone looking for trouble,
yeah,
and then you bringing trouble to this man's house,
yeah.
not even thinking that he is scared too. You don't know what these young people got, so he doing what he gonna do.
He gonna do what he
So
gonna do.
guess what? The innocent person got killed. The person that he was targeted at, that was in the back seat,
No, he's in front.
he was driving.
He's in passenger side.
No, I'm talking about the one that was on the pesticide is the one that got killed.
Yeah. My bad,
But
my
I'm talking
bad.
about her brother. Where he was
I
sitting
just
at.
he was just shooting at the car. I think the brother was driving.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He was
the
shooting
first.
at him. But the person on the pesticide is the one that took the bullet.
Hey, what's up? What's up, April?
So
Yeah. It's a fucked up situation, man. That young
the
man.
whole situation is stupid. You know, don't go to nobody. Come on now. Who gonna why? Why are you coming to my house?
What? At midnight.
Honey, I'm trying to
Talk
listen.
about I want to talk.
Talk to what?
No, ain't shit to talk about at midnight. you, you know what I'm saying? That shit could have
There's
waited till the
nothing to
next
talk
day. Y'all,
about.
they came over there to check
And why
somebody.
she still there? She should have been took her look.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't. That she left.
Oh, she left.
That's what I'm saying. She left. Text or call her brothers. The brothers showed up around midnight
I
with the
thought she
homeboy.
said that she did all that while she was looking through his phone.
No. The long version is she went through the phone and and she was like, "Who is?" I forgot the name of the other girl. Who is such and such? And then they got into a big argument. She started disrespecting him, and he said some shit like, "Well, you just mad because she got a better body than you." And then then she was like, "Don't you ever disrespect me like that, you broke bitch."
Girl,
And then I mean, they was taking some low blows at each other. So yeah, it was a toxic ass relationship and everything like that. The other brother tried to break the shit up. He broke it up. Then it somehow ended up outside. She tried to get a brick to smash the car. The other brother was able to stop her from smashing Rudolph's car. I mean Travis's car and everything like that. Somehow they went away, and then I guess she made threats that she gonna get her brother to shoot the house up. They ain't take the threat seriously. Then an hour, 30 minutes, hour later, they got a knock on the door, and knock on the door was her brother and three other dudes. And now when I first heard the story, I thought it was men closer to her boyfriends and the boyfriend's brother age. Then it come to find out these motherfuckers fresh out of high school, they damn so they 20, 21, 20, 19 years old, coming to check grown ass men. And all off of what they sister said. I mean, excuse me, all off of what they homeboy sister said. Not even they sister, they homeboy sister. Two up, they not the other two wasn't even related to the boy. And the main boy was Keyshawn. The other man was the one that died. His name was Sebastian, and I forgot the name of the other guy. But yeah,
you know they was young because they had on hoodies.
yeah, and everything like that. So a big fight broke out in the backyard. I mean,
ain't calling
what you
nobody.
supposed to do?
I ain't calling nobody.
Yeah, you supposed to you got you got to get the people out your yard, and that's what they did. They got them out the yard, and where they messed up at was, I guess they pulled into the driveway, or some they was
No,
facing
they was down the street. They parked
they was
down the
face they was
street.
parked down the street, but the way to get away, they had to drive
Past the house.
past the house.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. So
That's
that's
where
why
they messed up at, because that's why he was justified. I mean, that might have been in the jury's mind why he was able to be justified in shooting up the car.
Yeah, because they didn't have to go that way.
Yeah,
They could have went a whole. First of all, they parked down the street, so
yeah,
you know you was coming for trouble.
yeah. Right.
And why would you park down the street if you know you coming
You just
for
coming to
trouble?
talk. Yeah, that's why they was coming to trouble. They was coming to check somebody, and he had to go get two of his homeboys. He couldn't come check them by himself. He wasn't that dude. And when we saw the video today, sitting on the curb, he sounded like a kid.
He was crying. They was crying.
He sounded like a kid.
Crying.
He got into some grown folk shit and
Wishing.
realized he wasn't ready for
And
it.
he was wishing, I wish I never came over here.
Yeah,
I was
should have.
like, so
One of those. That's one of the. It's two things. It's two things. It's fuck around and find out, and then giving a fuck when it's not your turn to give a fuck. And that's what they ran into both of those that night back in 2021. Give it a fuck when it's not your turn to give a fuck. Get a lot of people in trouble, because then after that you fuck around and find out. You know, some it's not your. In some situations, you need to mind your own goddamn business. If your sister, your sister like to beat her men. Straight up, your sister like to beat her men. Why you going over there to check? Why you going over that? She ain't just started doing that shit. Your sister been whooping on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you going over there to check another grown ass man, a professional athlete at that.
That he was actually scared of. They was scared of this man.
You know what I'm saying?
And you go to this man's house.
You go to that man's house.
Y'all are scared of this man.
Your sister like to beat on men.
Why you say it like that?
Because it's the truth. That's the fact. She was the aggressor in
was.
every situation. She whooping on dude. She hitting him because he doing some shit that she don't like. So that ain't you don't just wake up start doing that. You gotta fucking
trying to say she's an abuser.
She's an abuser. If she don't get her way, or you do something she don't like, she gonna put hands on you. She type of chick that like to beat her damn man.
She could have handled that herself. I don't even know. She could have handled that whole situation.
You know what I'm saying? It's so
she left, so her brothers never.
So her brother, if that's her brother, they live in the same house. This can't be the first time you heard some shit like that. Like she only tell what the other person did. She don't never tell what she did.
And that's what it was.
And that's probably what probably happened that night.
That would never went over there if she would have said, "Bro, I just whooped him."
No, she probably just said he just body slammed me and that's it.
Right.
And
so that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying.
and then
he would have never
and
went
then,
over
but
there.
no, then if he know it like you know it like, then what you do? Yeah, what did you do to get body slammed?
Right.
Because I know if you my sister and I know you like to beat on your niggas, and I'm be like, what you do to get body slammed? That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Because it's like this. It's like okay, if you got a sister, I don't have sisters, but if I had a sister and she had a man, and I know my sister ain't the type to be aggressive like that, then yeah, I'll go over there and say, "What's up, bro? What's going on?" and everything like that. Second, if I had a sister that was with somebody and they get the ass beat, but she kept going back to him, I'll eventually well, she must like getting her ass beat, so I ain't going over there no more. Third, if I got a sister that I know that she on, you grew up with her, she in the same damn house as you, you know kids talk when the parents ain't around. If you got a sister that that don't tell the whole fucking side of the that don't tell the whole. What I mean is, if I grew up with a sister, I'm sorry, I apologize. I do have a sister, y'all. But if you got a sister that you grew up with, and she be making up shit or only telling half of the story, then you got to take everything what she said with a grain of salt. You got to go do some investigation. You just can't go run and be Captain Save 'em and find out, okay, she was in the wrong the whole goddamn time. And that's the other part that messed them up, because the brother was trying to tell them that no, that's not what happened. This is what happened, but they wasn't trying to hear it. The young bros, they weren't even trying to hear that. They wanted some straightening. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
But
so it's like,
so
man, it's so
women.
bad. The lady named Denise. I don't know her last name. Broward, Palm Beach County, Broward County, down South Florida. Check her out.
It's so many women
Evil.
that
She's
does
evil.
that. They call their brothers, they call their uncles, they call their dads and all this and third, and be the main one causing
instigator.
The main instigator of the whole thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if something
leave these people out of it so nobody won't get hurt.
But
leave, just gonna take that L, man. Take the
L. But you know what? It sounds like, based off who she is and the personality that she is, she presents. If it didn't happen now, it was gonna happen.
Right.
The truth of the matter is, like, we could say, well, he shouldn't have came out and did that, but she's a hellraiser. She's a person that wants to get people brought into drama, and she wants to let them handle her business. So to me, I feel like if it didn't happen this time, it was gonna happen. Not to say that it was gonna end fatal, but it was going to be situations that was going to lead up to getting people brought into her nonsense drama. You get what I'm saying? And that obviously, so the what I'm trying to get to is the factor is her. She is the factor. And of course, we know that the kids react the way, and I call them kids because that was an immature act right there.
Yeah.
Because grown people, a grown-minded individual wouldn't behave like that. So
right, no.
Yeah, we're gonna look at it like they're kids. They're kids. They act off impulse because she exaggerated the truth.
Exaggerated the truth. Yeah, she stretched it out.
Right. She created her narrative to try to make it so severe that these kids just they impulsively went after it. But the truth.
Check her out real quick. Let's check her out real quick. She on the trial real quick. I'm about to play a little clip from the trial of her testimony.
Exit out of it so y'all can play it, or how you want me?
No, you can say you stay right here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna play a little clip of her testimony real quick. See how much of
Chewy Pharmacy has the flea and tick meds to keep your pet happy and healthy. Save on popular brands delivered right.
this the trial right here. It ended the other day, but this just
Welcome back to Law and Crime. I'm Michelle Yu. If you're just joining us, one of the big verdicts we are talking about this week is on Travis Rudolph, the former NFL player who was found not guilty of murder just yesterday. It took just under 4 hours of deliberations in Palm Beach County, Florida, for ex-NFL player to be acquitted. The defendant was accused of opening fire on a group of 4 men outside his mother's house in April of 2021. The men were allegedly called to the house by the defendant's girlfriend at the time after the couple got into an argument. The men included Sebastian Jean Jacques, who lost his life, and his girlfriend's brother. Travis Rudolph's brother, Daryl Rudolph, now joins us. Thank you so much for coming on, Daryl. We spoke to your brother this morning, and he was relieved and said the jury made the right decision.
okay,
Obviously, you agree. Tell us about what these last few years have been like for you.
Let's see what's up real quick.
Honestly, it's been very, very crazy.
Hold on real quick. Now the brother, I watched the whole testimony of the brother the other day, and the brother this is the older brother. Travis is the younger brother. So this is his older brother right here, Damon, I guess. And he held it down on the stand real quick. But so this is yesterday after the trial. Let's see what the bro has to say real quick.
To be honest with you, just to keep it short and plain and simple, you know what, my brother, he did the right thing. The jurors, they did the right thing. So
now, you testified in this trial, Daryl. You were there that fatal night. What was your initial reaction when you heard the words "not guilty"?
Not guilty. Let me just say it like this. It's people that's in the system right now that's locked up, and they, I think I lost you on camera.
No, you're here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So basically, it's people right now that don't have the money for lawyers. They might not have the right amount of family that got, the right type of money to get an actual lawyer. And there's people that's in jail right now, in prison right now, because they falsely accused and they completely innocent.
Yeah, and of course, there were no winners in this case, Daryl. Everyone was involved, was a victim here. And that being said, what do you have to say to the victim, Jean Jacques' family?
This is what I have to say to them. If the roles was reversed, I would hope that Sebastian would have done the same thing for his family. And ma'am, you can go ahead.
No,
Real quick, Sebastian is the young boy that got killed that night. So the brother saying that if the roles was reversed, he would hope Sebastian would have done the same thing that his brother did. Powerful.
I want to thank you for that. Before I let you go, though, I want you to stay with me and listen to some of that interview that took place with your brother this morning, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even have an opinion on that. I don't know as far as the statistics or anything like that, but I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like it's just clear cut with my case. I mean, you clearly see what these guys came to, what their intentions was when they came to my house. You clearly see, basically a hit was set out for my well-being and my mother's and my brother's. I mean, it's just clear cut. I mean, that's why I feel like the decision was made how it was made yesterday on my behalf.
Yeah, I don't look at cases from a statistical standpoint.
Okay, this is after the case interviews, but what I want y'all to see how the ex-girlfriend that I was watching last week, she don't have no type of remorse of putting everybody in that situation. That's the crazy part about it. Let me see if I can find. Let me go back out. But anyway, yeah, that's he got acquitted of all charges. He could have got hit with lesser charges, but they did a donkey of the day real quick. Let's play donkey of the day. Let's see what the donkey of the day. Charlamagne the guy.
I'm a New Yorker too. I'm looking for someone who needs a weekend in the city. You hungry?
Let's go.
I'm not making these people do these things. Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Thursday, June 8th goes to Dominique Jones. If you don't know who Dominique Jones is, she is the reportedly married girlfriend of former NFL player Travis Rudolph. Yes, I said reportedly married former girlfriend, and I'm putting girlfriend in parentheses because if you are married and you got a boyfriend on the side, you are an adulterer. The key word is infidelity, a cheater, and you may believe you someone girlfriend, but you just a sneaky link. Side dish, yams, mashed potatoes, corn. There's nothing entree about you, man. But Dominique Jones is the reason Travis Rudolph is charged with shooting at 2 men and killing 1 person near his home back in 2021. Would you like to know the details of the story? Let's go all the way back to WPTV NBC5 for the report, please.
First, though, at 5, former Florida State and Cardinal Newman high school football player Travis Rudolph is behind bars charged with murder.
WPTV News Channel 5's Tanya Rogers is live in our studio tonight with more on our top story. Tanya.
Well, Jay and Kelly, Rudolph is in jail without bond and is set to make his first appearance in front of a judge tomorrow. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says Rudolph is accused of shooting at 4 people after a fight broke out late last night in Lake Park. Now, 1 person died, another was injured, and 2 others were not injured. Now, Rudolph made headlines on and off the field. In 2016, the then FSU player was on a visit to a Tallahassee elementary school when he sat down and had lunch with a boy who was sitting alone. The moment went viral.
I am so sorry that someone lost their life because of the lies that Dominique Jones told, but the law is the law, and I am happy to report that Travis Rudolph was found not guilty on 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. He was acquitted by a jury of his peers after claiming the shooting was in self-defense. Let's go back to WPTV News Channel 5 for the report, please.
A lot of emotion spilling over today at the Palm Beach County Courthouse. The state saying they don't agree with the jury's verdict. The defense team and Rudolph's family saying they couldn't be happier.
Your life is in 12 jurors' hands. That's a scary feeling. So definitely was nervous, and we definitely pray a lot. We have unwavering faith. So
Travis Rudolph cleared on the first-degree murder and 3 first-degree attempted murder charges against him. The case stems back to a deadly shooting in April 2021 after an argument with Rudolph's alleged girlfriend. Rudolph says more than anything, he looks forward to his life getting back to normal.
And I finally got my freedom back. I can get back to my life, man.
Thank you, God. Thank you for making this day happen.
Dropping the clues, Miles Travis Rudolph. Now we got Deacon Carlos Miller in here, and we have Nav Green from the 85 South Show. Los, you told us years ago black men don't cheat.
Absolute
to me,
facts.
this is just another reason that why black men shouldn't, even though we don't. Now I need to ask you both a question, because Travis took the stand and Dominique Jones' lies started because she was upset that Travis did the bare minimum for her on Valentine's Day. He said that was the start of things going downhill. So I need to ask both of y'all, if you are sleeping with a married woman, hypothetically, because black men don't cheat.
Not at all. Don't even help other people cheat either. We won't be accomplice to cheat.
That's right. If you're sleeping around with a married woman, what should that married woman expect to get from you on Valentine's Day?
Whatever her husband bought her.
Dang.
She can expect
Okay,
me not
they're
to
going
call.
off on something else. But yeah, so that's another situation where Dominique was she looking like she probably off in the Florida swamp somewhere, because I know she probably hating life right now. Because all this is no different than with the white lady and Emmett Till situation. Just went and got some shit started and somebody ended up dying. This pretty much is the same damn thing. Not the person she intended to get hurt, somebody that she might have liked or loved ended up getting hurt. But you can't come to somebody's house middle of the night talking about we gonna talk. Well, no, we ain't. You understand what I'm saying, man? It's crazy. I can't find the video that I want to show y'all. Y'all can go ahead and y'all can probably find that. Y'all can probably, if y'all ain't got nothing to do, just go on YouTube, put in the Travis case, and then put in Dominique. I forgot her last name again, Dominique Jones, something like that, and y'all be able to see her testimony and how she was very nonchalant about it. She was trying to say she was just saying stuff because she was mad and everything like that. After the fact, of course, after somebody got hurt, she didn't come to that realization that she might need to calm down at the time, though. It's crazy, man. So, tell me what y'all think, man. Join the conversation. What you think about that? What you just heard, Chris?
I think, truthfully, like I feel like she's the factor, the common denominator in this whole situation.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this woman who obviously probably lost more than just it was the brother that died, right?
No, it was a friend of the brother that died,
Okay.
so it makes it even worse. It's not the
He didn't even
brother's
have to do
business.
it.
It wasn't the brother's business, but it definitely wasn't the friend of the brother's business. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's like, God damn.
So lifeless. I mean, so selfless lives was lost in conjunction of her deception, because
Yeah.
to be honest, listening to it, she getting upset about like if she is married, you know what I'm saying, you over there getting upset with a man that is quote unquote your boyfriend, but the truth of the matter, now you done lost more than that. You done lost
Yeah.
probably a husband. You done lost friendships. You done lost a lot because of your selfless act of being deceitful and jealous and insecure and all those other traits that makes her not likable person. And so,
Right.
I mean, the guy did defend his position. You come to somebody house with the insinuation that you're going to harm somebody. I do believe that he had some grounds to defend. I ain't saying that how he defended was the best choice, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But he did have a position that, yeah, it's y'all are coming to attack me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was verbal or physical, you came on that man's property with the intentions to do something. So I'm not saying that that's right, but he did have a right to defend his family, and he did have a right to defend himself. Not
Yeah.
to say that he had to use that method, right? I'm not defending that. I just feel like we as people have to mature a little bit more to realize that confrontational elements can take place with just having conversation and mediation versus to automatically go to a deadly force weapon. And yeah, he did get off, and yeah, he can get back to his life, but that boy who went along with his probably friend, his homeboy, is
Yeah.
no longer here, and
Right.
yet everybody else get to walk the streets and live another day. So
Right.
we need to take this, everybody need to take this as something to say, hey, we need to do better as people. We need to
Straight
behave
up. Straight up.
better, mature up, diverse, have conversations, and just be decent to one another. It goes back to just being a human being and having feelings and having, wanting to be a good citizen, a productive citizen, being a good neighbor, being a good colleague. All of that needs to go back to we as people can get past anything if we come together and just be humans, beings,
That's
and
what's up.
positive.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming through with the outside commentary, and we're gonna go ahead and end the show on that note. We all come together and treat each other as such, as human beings. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody have a good weekend. It's Friday tomorrow. It's Monday for me. I gotta go back to work. But everybody else, I hope y'all have a good night out there. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the No Name Night Show. Check us again, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, every Thursday. on the No Name Night Show.
Have a good night.
All right now, for Don and Charmaine and hell, Christina, you down there, the third member of this show.
I know, right?
I was saying,
I said,
hey,
oh no, I'm missing my.
is hey, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, God. He can put a to it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.